Welcome to Knoxville, home of the Tennessee Volunteers, where the hymn of choice is good old Rocky Top, and they hope that by the end of this one, it's good on Rocky Top. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the winners of 7 straight, the Tennessee Volunteers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Start the game. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Good surge up front, give him 4 out to the 18. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How you're going to finish strong throughout the season. You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Back to throw, it's Holstein. Pocket starts to collapse. This senior quarterback never afraid to run it when he has to pick up a first down.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. And he was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. On the run, it's Russell. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. There's always that issue of conference pride, of keeping up, of proving your worth on this stage, and the ACC loves to get a chance at the SEC to do just that.
And these kids grow up in the same area. And you don't think the ACC teams hear all the time? SEC, about the dominance, the draft picks, all the stuff that goes with it. It definitely adds some of that fire. It makes you want to beat them more. I love these big-time games.
Yeah, they really do, David. And I think this is one of those games where if you're the ACC team and your players in that locker room, you've had this game circled all off-season. This game is your opportunity to prove, not just to your conference, not just to the SEC, but to everybody in college football, just how good you are as a team and how good your conference is.
Going to the ground is what the Razorbacks love to do to move those chains with guys like Peyton Hillis and Darren McFadden.
Yeah, and you think of just Felix Jones along with the same era, just guys that toted the rock with some physicality, just tough guys that make you bring your lunch. When you want to come tackle them, you better bring it.
Feeling some heat. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. It has been said that the other team's quarterback must go down, and he must go down hard, and he did.
And often is good, too. The most you can get to him, but great job by the defense, rushing the quarterback, understanding pass, and getting the big fella on the ground.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Back to throw, it's Holstein. He looks that one in nicely. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Razorbacks line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. The offense set for a first down play. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Crosses the 30, he's got away. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves the chains for the first down.
Well, you can see why Rocky Top is so excited about this guy. He's a home run waiting to happen. Not only can he run you over, but he can run around you too. This is an offense that doesn't only have to throw the football to win games. They can run it and they can get explosive plays because of this guy's speed and skill set.
Might as well give it to him again. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
You know, in the modern era of college football, with everybody throwing it, it becomes harder and harder for running backs to put up big-time numbers. With that last carry, though, this guy's got 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
Yeah, so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this Orange fan base goes absolutely bananas.
The give to the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Davis. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch. Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house him, but the defense tackles him at the 3.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers. On to attempt the try. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So an 82-yard drive there, and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give on the inside. Shakes off the defender. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
Quick pass on the jet motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys playing with excellent instinct, running down the hill and making a tackle.
Looking to throw, it's Holstein. And that pass is intercepted. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Tennessee! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Dogs send that offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Fires to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the ball comes to rest right there.
That's the end of the first one. Tennessee 14, Arkansas 0.
First down to start the drive after the break. From the gun, the running back has it. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Buys a little extra time. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard, so you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And he makes the catch at the 25. Touchdown ball! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Alabama is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe the Tide can't roll back into this one. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Baylor. For now, expect you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll give it to the back. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. And you really can't be called the Hogs if you're not willing to grind it out in the dirt.
Yeah, and I love calling the offensive linemen the hog mollies. In Arkansas, in that beautiful state, you're going to find a bunch of big, strong individuals. And the identity of that team is usually built on those guys up front.
Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. The Razorbacks headed quickly to the line.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in here.
And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. They're just trying to bash it forward. He got a couple. It's down at the 11. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Now they're going to throw it. He's got his man. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Back to pass, it's Holstein. Moving out of the pocket. Into the end zone. And he can't find his man as he pay off this red zone opportunity. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He got it.
The kick is good. That makes the score Tennessee 21, Arkansas.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
Set to kick off.
And he'll bring it back. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down.
And your Tennessee Volunteers will take over 1st and 10.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week and a film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
On 1st down from their own 22. The give to the back. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big 1st down. Tennessee loves relying on the big physical backs like a Jamal Lewis, and this guy fits the mold.
Yeah, guys you just didn't want to tackle. I mean, guys that run angry all the time, and it's a mindset. When Tennessee has that mindset, the fans go crazy, and their teams are usually their best squads.
Well, he did a good job getting to the middle of the field. That's where the offense wanted to attack on that play. He's just got to do a better job looking that football in.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. This is hardly the start they dreamed of, down 21-3. But get a touchdown here, and you feel like you're back in it, Jesse.
Yeah, it's frustrating for this offense as well because they've got the horses. They've got playmakers to light the scoreboard up, much more than the 3 points we're seeing here. I think you just got to stay true to yourself, do you, David, and know that the points are going to come.
Well, it's also frustrating when the defense is giving up points almost every single possession. So they need to score here and take this down and have a good drive, and then the defense needs to pull their weight a little bit too.
Great job of contained by this defense, and in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic, and that's exactly what happened.
And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Holstein. And the ball is picked off. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And they got him for the sack.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
Pressure coming. Got rid of it just in time. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
A really good job by the defense. They got to understand that boy can fly. So when he gets outside the pocket, I got to make sure I'm ready to go get him. You could tell he was still being a passer. He wanted to throw the football. Nice job closing under control, getting a hit on the quarterback, and affecting the throw.
Throws for the tight end. Finds a man on the left. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
The Volunteers getting set on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Now improvising. And that ball is live in the backfield. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat, and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Getting some heat. Runs through the tackle. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. Give to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Holstein. He finds his man. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved him forward just a few. And the Razorbacks in the hurry up. On 3rd down, going up top. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Yeah, in 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. A 1st down run in the red zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
Coming out with it, it's Staley. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Offense gets set for second down. He's going up top. Snags it down the right side. And he's running in the open. Touchdown, Volunteers! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Here he goes breaking the pocket. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He's looking to throw. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Going the other way, and he's got room. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Razorbacks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Staley. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. To the ground, he's got it again. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They'll get the first down, it's spotted on the 49.
That's a pretty impressive throw, man. That's given me Peyton Manning to Peerless Price memories back when I was watching them, playing against them in college. That was a thing of beauty right there. There's a nice chemistry that this quarterback has with his group of wide receivers, and you see that in the timing of these throws.
The Vols with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to get to it. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Wonder if they'll throw it again after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 49. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Well, this defense knew they had to get off to a fast start here in the second half. They're trailing by a bunch of points right now on the scoreboard. They needed to make something positive happen early, and on the very first drive, they get a sack on 3rd down, looking to get the ball back to their offense here.
And they'll get it down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, man, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
To the air, it's Holstein. Working that left side now. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. Knocked down after a short gain, but enough to move those chains.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Leaves it with the back. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Great team defense on that one. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Unloads to the wideout. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Oh, man, quarterback almost just threw his 2nd interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires downfield. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Give to the single back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And it's just simple. Simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Coming after him. Trying to escape and get it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You could clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
It's third down, and they've got to get it to the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
It's fourth down and 6, and they'll try to convert. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Fires to the wideout. And it's batted away, and the fourth down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on fourth down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away, and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
On the ground, it's Russell. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. The linebacker comes free, boom, and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Looking deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got to strike somewhere you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel you.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down.
Yeah, and the QB decided to take it himself. He got a little bit of pressure, you could see, and decided to take off, scramble, and couldn't get the first down. And now it's fourth down decision time. No matter where it is on the field or what the distance is, you know there's a chance we still might go for it.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a first down? Just really hard to stop from a defensive perspective.
Makes the grab down the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Razorbacks come to the line in the hurry-up. Quick completion to the right. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. A first down run on the doorstep. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass, it's Holstein. Lets it fly. Into the house. Touchdown, Arkansas. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
The AT unit on the field. And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17.
That makes the score Tennessee 28, Arkansas 17.
Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
He's got 93 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Across the 25, he's got room. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
That's one of the only ways you were getting back in this game. You had to force a turnover. You still got to score twice at least to get back in this ball game to try to win it. Great stop. Now it's the offense's turn. I need to score and score quickly.
They'll try the run. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. to the air. It's Holstein. They're bringing heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he is corralled short of the line to gain.
Well, the unique thing about this defense with their nickel personnel is they're able to disguise what they're doing. They can play a lot of different coverages. They can play man, zone, but they can also bring the nickel player in the box and still be pretty good against the run. That time, pretty good job defending the QB scramble. Let's see what they do here on fourth.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. He's got enough. And he'll run out of bounds, but a much-needed productive play in the passing game.
What a great job outside working that route. Not only did he get to the sticks to make sure he got the first down, but also was able to get himself out of bounds to stop the clock. You could not do that any better in a 2-minute situation.
The Razorbacks will hustle to the line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Fires it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Normally, I would say fourth and short on your own side of the field, you punt the ball away, but we're in the fourth quarter, and they need to keep this drive going to win. I say go for it.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll pull it down. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away.
And now my mindset has to completely change. Listen, we needed points. That's over. Like, plenty of time left, over 3 minutes on the clock. I got to get me a stop, and I got to get that football back so my offense can score some points.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. He now has 106 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds his tight end. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And the defense is going to have more plays like this. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with a stop. Maybe get a little momentum here.
Over 100 yards already in this game. So if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the box, anticipating that they're going to continue to give this guy touches today.
Ready,
At this point, the defense just has to bring the house to try to stop the run and get the ball back, even on 2nd and 13. The give as they work on that clock. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Big third down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. Power football with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Volunteers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out.
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Motion from the offense. Back to throw, it's Holstein. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Makes the grab. And they make the stop just short of the line to gain. Inches to go. It'll be 4th down.
And that's what defense is all about, understanding the situation. It's 3rd and long. I'm going to drop back. I'm going to make him throw that ball underneath to the running back and then do my job. Go corral, tackle him, and force the 4th down.
He's got it, and they convert. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. He's looking to throw it. Pocket starts to collapse. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. And the Razorbacks want to pick up the tempo. Wide receiver coming across in motion. To the air, it's Holstein. He wants it all. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
That last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
So the first part of the job is done. They got the touchdown. Now for the 2 to make it a field goal game. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Feeling some heat. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. 30 seconds left on the clock, and their last gasp will come down to getting this onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are